getting really spicy very, very shortly. We've got Emma and Mel in. We're going to be talking to them about stage shows, theatres, new record coming out for them, duetting, all those sorts of things. Think on that while you have a go at the competition with Jeff Brazier. 30 grand.
Make 2012 a winning year with this week's competition. There's an incredible £30,000 up for grabs, and it could soon all be yours. To be in with a chance of winning, just answer this question correctly. This year's Olympic men's 100-metre winner is called Usain what? A. Nuts. B. Bolt. C. Lock. Call 09041 61 99 99. Calls cost no more than £1.54 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will be considerably more. Text A, B or C as your answer to 63335. Text costs £1.50 plus one standard network rate message. You can also enter for free at itv.com. Entrants must be 18 or over. Entries made after lines close at 5 p.m. on Sunday the 11th of November will not be counted but may still be charged.
Thank you, Jeff. Let's now bring you back. 1996. 5 feisty girls burst into the charts with their first single, which is...
Wannabe.
Tell you what I want. It hit the #1 spot in over 30 countries and defined the decade with...
Girl power. We loved that expression. Brilliant, wasn't it? And as the Spice Girls, they've sold more than 75 million albums worldwide. That made them the best-selling female group of all time. Wow. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, did you not know that?
Check us out.
I didn't know that.
Check you out. Half of them are here today. Before we chat to them, let's have a look at all this. Here are Emma and Mel. I mean, that is brilliant, but the lovely thing, amazing thing, you're not defined by that. You go on and do everything that you're doing in your individual lives, and the latest thing you're doing, you have brought out this CD, this LP, which is called Stages, which I had to look at twice, and if you open it up inside, it gets better and better, because there's a time in life that you would have looked at that and said, who is that? That's not that sporty Spice
I know,
one,
where's
is
the
it?
tracksuits gone?
Yeah. See, my daughter, Rebecca, who's now 21, she loved the Spice Girls, but she wanted to be you. So she dressed in all those sporty things. But I used to say to her, why can't you be like Baby Spice? Why can't you do... Why do you always want to... And look at the... Do you know how when did you take the decision you're just going to transform the whole image and become glamour girl?
Oh, wow. Thank you, Eamon. Do you know what? I think it's just evolved over time. You know, as I've got older, I've got more confident. And I think becoming a mum as well made me feel much more confident about the way I wanted to
Because at the time, you know, once you had those roles, Baby Spice and Posh Spice and Sporty Spice, I suppose you kind of got stuck into them whether you liked it or not, didn't you?
You know, it was funny because we were given the nicknames on the way that we were, and it was all quite natural.
Very natural, yeah. But I think,
obviously,
you naturally grow up and try new
Those
things.
outfits wouldn't sort of work now.
Not really, no.
How old are you now? 38, 39? No, swat. Oh, well, whatever age you are now. Anyway, they wouldn't work.
Yeah, it
she's
wouldn't
not
work.
far off, so it's not she's getting
I'm 36, people.
So tell us what you've teamed up on this.
Yes.
Because this is a very different feel for you. This is all kind of back to theatre, isn't it? And musicals.
Well, I started working on this album when I'd finished in Blood Brothers. I was lucky enough to play Mrs. Johnston in Blood Brothers in 2009 in the West End.
Great,
it was amazing. Absolutely love that show, which is sadly closing, I think, this weekend, but still on tour. And it just reminded me how much I love musical theatre and how many great songs are out there. And then I was lucky enough this year to work on Superstar with Andrew Lloyd Webber, and then I've just finished the arena tour of the show, and I just thought, you know what, I need to get this album finished, and I'd love to do a little duet on there.
And you needed your Barbara Dixon to your Elaine Page. And you were sitting thinking, who could be my Barbara Dixon?
Exactly.
How did you come up with that one?
Well, you know what, I wanted to do a duet, and I've duetted with men and I've duetted with women before, but I thought, who is the person I'd most like to sing with and spend my time with? They weren't available, so I asked them.
And did you take much time to think this over?
Not at all. She phoned me and I remember squealing at the end of the phone because, you know, we've been hanging out, we've got children now, we go out for a drink now and again, we love a mojito, and it was just so exciting. And to be back in the studio together, which is something we haven't done. We've performed, of course, but we haven't been in the studio, and we actually got quite emotional, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had tears.
Was that the mojitos?
That was the mojitos as well, yeah.
What is the story of I Know Him So Well? Because all of these are taken from stage shows. What is it saying?
Well, this is from the musical Chess, and the lyrics are by Tim Rice, and the music is from the two guys from ABBA, Bjorn and Benny. Oh. And it's just basically, you know, two women who love the same man, and fortunately we've never been in that situation, have we? But we know him so well.
Yes.
Listen, we want to talk to you about the Olympics because it was so lovely to see you all back together.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? Because
Amazing.
I read somewhere that you had to calm Victoria down. She had a panic attack on the way there,
Oh,
practically.
no, I think all of us kind of looked after
So
each other.
nervous,
We
weren't
got
we?
nervous at different times of the day, actually. I was nervous right at the beginning, Mel was in the middle, you know, Victoria was just... So it was just lovely to have each other ready. But we've spoke about this.
Oh, my goodness.
We're still flying high off it.
Yeah,
it was an incredible
absolutely.
night. And for us five, we kind of just loved every second of it. It was amazing.
But I think the difference from, I don't know, where you did rehearse in a warehouse or something somewhere.
Yeah.
Did you ever expect that feeling when you got into that stadium? Could you ever have imagined what that would have been like?
Anything can prepare you for that. But before we went on, we got a little huddle together and we said, you know what, this is going to be over so quickly.
Yeah.
We have to enjoy every second and look at each other and really take it all in. And we did.
We did.
Didn't we?
Yeah,
And so absolutely.
little
get
glimpse
things-
at each other.
Do you get things like free tickets for doing that? I mean, do you get in to see the events?
No, do you know what? We
didn't,
got
did we?
2 tickets for that night.
Yeah, that was
so
it.
that was it.
And what was it like standing on top of those taxis? How secure did you feel? Because Victoria looked like she had a bit of a wobble at one point.
We all had a wobble,
We
I
all had a
think.
wobble. They were
Yeah.
going like, I think about
20
miles an hour. and
Which
we
is
all had
fast when you're
heels.
standing on the roof.
Of course.
In stilettos. Not that I had
That was the
stilettos on.
scariest bit because you had no control over that. Everything else you do,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was scary.
And did that give you a taste? Everyone must ask you this, I know, but did it give you the taste to do anything else together? Because it'd been a while since you had done.
Yeah, we love working together, and of course we have got the musical coming up as well, Viva Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are you in that musical?
No, we're not, but we get to go. We're going together. We're going to the premiere, then we could do.
So what is the concept of Viva Forever? It's all your songs set to a story then,
Yes,
is that?
Yeah.
Jennifer Saunders has written a brilliant story set to our music.
Yeah.
So
It's fantastic, actually. It is about a girl band. It's not the Spice Girls, but there's a lot of current pop cultural references, and it's funny, and it's heartwarming and emotional, and it's about relationships and fame.
Yeah.
It's full of girl power.
And that's the 11th of December. That's
Yeah, the
going to hit
premiere. Yes.
the West
That's a
End.
big premiere.
Meanwhile, Mel's album is out now, stages, and it is music from shows. And I draw your attention particularly to track 3, which it says brackets featuring Emma Bunton, close brackets. That's the one to look out for there.
It's a lovely Christmas
thank you.
present.
Absolutely. Funny you should say that. You two are going over there to
We are,
prepare,
yes.
and a lovely rendition. We're looking forward to that. Philip and Holly, they're going to be back tomorrow. This is only a one-off. If you've missed us, there's always
That's it.
ITV +1. Here's what they're doing tomorrow. Look forward to that. We leave you with something lovely now. It's from our new album, Stages. It is Emma and it is Melanie C with an exclusive performance for you. I Know Him So Well.
Nothing is so good, it lasts eternally. Perfect situations must go wrong, but this has never yet prevented me wanting far too much for far too long. Wasn't it